walk-in closet.
It's okay.
This is it.
Of course, Doris says Carl also made more room in his heart.
He told me he was dedicated to making this a happy marriage. It warms my heart.
Chalk one up for true love. Steve Hartman.
Congratulations.
On the road in Olathe, Kansas.
We needed that this week. That's tonight's CBS Evening News. I'm Nora O'Donnell. Good night and have a great weekend.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, call Crocker Law Firm.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen. It's a finally Friday. We finally saw some raindrops, but
yes,
not much.
Not many at all,
Very
sadly.
few, far between. I told you it wasn't going to be much, not with this system. The next system we get Monday and Tuesday, oh yeah. We're looking at some beneficial rainfall there. 4-hour clouds and radar showing that things are winding down with this particular system. There's still a few sprinkles and raindrops out there, and even some clearing back to the west. So this is just about over. As you can see, no measurable rainfall from the Kentucky mesonet sites until you get up toward Hartford, Calhoun, Madisonville, Greenville, Hopkinsville. They picked up anywhere from 2/10 to 3/10 of an inch of rain. Tonight, showers ending, then becoming partly cloudy, and we'll see a low around 40. I'll talk about the better chance of rain plus your Thanksgiving holiday forecast in just a few minutes. Morgan?
All right, Chris, and we start tonight with breaking news. The Bowling Green Police Department tells us there's been a vehicle versus pedestrian accident. One person has died as a result. Now, this happened just before 5:30 tonight on Campbell Lane near the Nashville Road intersection. We are still working to get more details. Stay with us both on air and online for more information. But I want to turn to Allen County now, where one man is behind bars after police say he tried to kill his father. The Allen County Sheriff's Office says that 28-year-old Matthew Austin was arrested Thursday after police got a call about a potential stabbing on Brooks Road. When they arrived, police say they found a man who had multiple stab wounds. The victim told deputies it was his son who attacked him. Austin was then found and quickly confessed to the crime. He had an active warrant for his arrest prior to this incident for possession of meth and public intoxication. Austin is currently being held in the Allen County Detention Center as investigations continue. And now to Whitley County, where a heartbroken community is searching for answers after a missing 4-year-old is found dead. According to authorities, 24-year-old Brittany Slaughter and 34-year-old Adam Hayes were arrested after a body believed to be 4-year-old Chloe Darnell was found. Slaughter and Hayes are both charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with physical evidence. The body has been sent to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort for an autopsy.
From what I understand, it's like every time they would ask where Chloe was, she was here or she was there. And so it went on extending, kind of like the Casey Anthony case we had in Florida several years ago, where it was the mother kept making excuses where the child was at before the family finally reported it.
One of 4-year-old Chloe's family members has set up a GoFundMe to help with funeral expenses. We'll continue to follow this story. On more local news now, it may be a bit dreary out there, but we still have not had enough rain to combat these dry conditions. Officials in both Allen County and Simpson County are issuing burn restrictions today. Burning of any materials outdoors is not allowed and could result in fines. Allen County officials say multiple wildland fires have led to the burn bans there. They say the ban will be in effect until there has been sufficient rainfall. And as the winter months approach, it is important to stay protected from 2 dangerous kinds of ticks that are now in the area. The black-legged tick can feed on humans, dogs, cats, and even deer. Adult ticks tend to be more active from November to March. The winter tick is mostly found on elk and deer, but can sometimes feed on humans. Their life cycle is from October to March. The Warren County Cooperative Extension Office wants to make sure you are aware of these ticks and know how to best protect yourself from them.
If you feel like you're going to be outdoors, especially hiking, and like you're in more areas that have high grass, then you definitely want to make sure you do protect yourself, because there could be the potential. Definitely, if you're bringing along your furry friends, make sure you check them, because a lot of them do like to hop on a furry friend and then come inside the house.
If you do find a tick on yourself or your pet, you can bring it to the Extension office on Russellville Road for identification. Well, we have all heard stories of life-changing experiences, but have you heard about a 155-mile race changing a life? Well, that's exactly what Bowling Green Junior High School students learned about today. Ultra-marathon runner turned author Dion Leonard spoke with students about his race in China and how he met a dog along the way who actually ran with him for 80 miles. Leonard and Gobi have been inseparable since reaching that finish line, and their inspiring story is now an international best-selling book.
A huge interest from everyone all around the world. In the publishing world, everyone wanted to write the book, wanted me to write the book about the story with Gobi. So that was phenomenal to see just how much love there was for this little dog and sharing her story as well.
Gobi and Leonard are on a national tour visiting schools like Bowling Green Junior High to share their story of hope, kindness, and dedication. The book is available for many different reading levels, and soon the story of Gobi will be featured as a Hollywood movie. More local news, a local health system is growing, and that can even be seen off of the interstate. You've probably noticed the new Welcome to Bowling Green signs off of I-65. One of the newest additions is this one that you see on your screen, mentioning the home of MedCenter Health. This is part of the Beautify I-65 project by Operation Pride. Several members of the community are celebrating the labor of love today by placing a 130-foot pole in the center and raising the American flag.
It's actually humbling to see what's taking place here and the recognition that the community has gotten. And this will stand out like no other place up and down I-65.
Operation Pride hopes to reach over 22 million cars and give drivers an unforgettable first impression. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, even though it's not even Thanksgiving yet. As a matter of fact, some of you have already had your holiday decorations up since Halloween. So why do some people love to decorate early, and could it be the key to holiday happiness?
You might think it was already December at the Bird Kids' Richmond home.
It's the best time of the year. Snowflakes, hot chocolate, Santa Claus, the birth of Jesus. Lots of things to celebrate. Family, fun.
The couple loves Christmas so much, Brian proposed to Austin in front of a Christmas tree. That's why they start decorating the day after Halloween.
We have a lot of Christmas to put up, so we have to start early if we want to get it up by December 25th.
And with us crazy schedules, you just want that place where you can come and enjoy this decorations in this time of year.
Some research suggests people who decorate earlier are happier. It's partly because holiday decor with the bright lights and colors can trigger feel-good hormones.
Does decorating earlier make you happier, or do happy people decorate earlier? And I don't want to suggest that people that don't decorate earlier aren't happy, right? They just might find their joy with the season in a different way.
Psychologists say if decorating early makes you feel joyful and nostalgic, go ahead and deck the halls just like the Bird Kids do. They say they've developed a reputation for their over-the-top decor and love of all things Christmas.
Put up the tree, turn on the radio, and enjoy it.
If the decoration makes you happy, if the yummy Starbucks treat makes you happy, or blasting that music on your way to work, do what makes you happy and just enjoy this time of year.
Well, still to come on News 40 at 6, a Kentucky veteran finally laid to rest nearly 80 years after his death. details in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is in after the break with a full look at our forecast. He'll tell us what we can expect to see this weekend right after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Geez. Hey, Trent. What's going on? You've been here for 7 hours.
I'm having problems with this son. This ain't right. I'm coming back tomorrow.
I should have called JB. Trent. Geez.
Should have called JB Electric. At JB Electric, when it comes to electricity, we don't mess around. Make the right call. Call JB Electric.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
It's time for Nat's annual Christmas Bikes for Kids.
You can help by donating a new or gently used bike.
At Nat's Outdoor Sports. The bike shop at Nat's Outdoor Sports will make any needed repairs.
And the Bowling Green JCs will distribute bikes to underprivileged children throughout our community.
Nat's will be accepting new and used bikes until December 5th. Nat's Bikes for Kids, sponsored by WNKY News 40.
I'll hit Woohoo 107.
And these great sponsors.
Major insurance companies use a software called Colossus to tell them what the firm you hire is likely to settle your case for. They know which law firms can lowball and take the last best offer. Not us. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Do you want to experience the atmosphere? The hard hits? I got Big Red. Game day on the hill is the place to be.
Purchase your tickets today. Go Tops!
Start your weekend off right with WNKY News 40 Sunrise. Feel Good Friday showcases stories that are sure to put a smile on your face. Feel Good Friday, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
Wow, we certainly have a dramatic game ahead of us.
I'm taking a deep breath. I hope you are too.
Can you think quick enough?
It's very crazy.
And bet big enough?
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 4:30 on WNKY CBS 40.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen as we see some little sprinkles of rain.
That was nothing. That was a big nothing burger. Ooh, all of a sudden I'm hungry.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Anyway, yeah, I said it wasn't going to be much rain today, and it wasn't.
Right.
At least not here. We got to wait till Monday and Tuesday, and then the better chances of rain do show up. Here's a look at live radar. And we're seeing the leftovers. Yeah, speaking of nothing burgers, we're getting the leftovers of nothing burgers here on the radar screen. It's just a little patch here up in Butler County, and then you get a little patchy stuff here that's over toward Logan County. Then to the east, you get all this over the Cumberland Plateau, but that's it. Hardly any measurable amounts of rain anywhere until you head up 165 and up 69 in the Western Kentucky Parkway, where they did end up having some measurable rainfall, but even then it wasn't much. Temperature trend over the next 7 days going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 to almost 20 degrees below average, and we see highs in the 60s through the beginning of next week with the rain showers coming in, and then that's when it's going to turn really cold as we head toward Thanksgiving. There's Thanksgiving Day, 47, maybe not even that warm, and we try to make it to 50 on Black Friday. Notice our normal high temperature is 58. So we're going to go well below average for this time of the year. If we had some precipitation there, then you know what might happen. We could see some frozen stuff, but it's not going to be cold enough, and there's not going to be precipitation there, so I'm sorry. 61 right now in Bowling Green with an overcast sky and still a few sprinkles out there and a westerly wind coming in at 6. Humidity 87%, the dew point at 57, and the barometer is falling at 29.94, actually starting to go up just a little bit. 67 was our high today, 3 degrees warmer than our low temperature this morning. Kind of crazy, but it was kind of stable all day long with the clouds. We didn't get much change in temperature, and we're woefully behind on rainfall now, over 6 inches year to date as far as where we should pace on rainfall. There's our cold front. It has already passed through the Bowling Green area. Here are the leftovers, again, the residual showers after the cold frontal passage. Overnight tonight, we'll see some clearing gradually from west to east as a dry high pressure takes over for the weekend, and the flow here is going to be more northwesterly. That means cooler temperatures than what we've seen of late. As we get into Saturday morning on your timeline here, looking good, a mix of sun and clouds. The rest of Saturday looks great. High pressure moves right over the area during the day on Sunday. Then we get a little west of the high pressure system and we see the beginnings of the system that's going to come in on Monday with that better chance of rain and thunderstorms and maybe a 1 to 2 inch good soaking rainfall. That is what we need, and hopefully it'll get here and pan out the way we see it. 40 tonight with any showers ending, then becoming partly cloudy during the overnight hours. That's happening already to the west. And then there's 58 tomorrow. Good day for football on the Hill. The last home game, sunny, and 60 on Sunday. Then your showers and thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday. 45 on Wednesdays. We get ready for Thanksgiving. Chilly it is going to be, as I mentioned, even for Black Friday with a high of only 50. And well, here's what's coming up tonight on CBS 40.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Give us a call today at 800-613-0787 for a plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you make the most of your budget. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copays for prescriptions. We also have plans to help you pay for groceries, over-the-counter health items, and utilities like cell phone, all on a single prepaid MasterCard. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 800-613-0787 for your Medicare Advantage plan review. Find a plan with all the benefits you're eligible for. We're here to help, so you never go it alone. That's our Anthem.
Bye-bye cough.
Later chest congestion. Hello, 12 hours of relief.
12 hours? Not coughing? Hashtag still not coughing?
Mucinex DM gives you 12 hours of relief from chest congestion and any type of cough, day or night. Mucinex DM. It's comeback season.
What do you got on your list?
MeTV is making a list, and you can check it twice. Go to MeTV.com for the full list of our very merry MeTV holiday programming.
Happy holidays from WNKY MeTV 40.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started. We provide a full range of publishing services.
Covenant sells your book and ebook online and in bookstores everywhere. Our authors love us. Just look.
Be like these authors and get your book published today.
To get your free writer's guide, call now.
1-855-900-3971.
Well, it's now deemed a global health priority. Loneliness is a pressing health threat. That's according to the World Health Organization. The WHO launched a new commission on social connection to focus on ways to address the problem worldwide. And in tonight's Health Minute, we take a closer look at the risks of social isolation and simple steps to help you connect with others.
We're social animals. We're used to being in connection with others.
It's critical for our well-being. A prolonged lack of social connections can make us lonely and affect both mental and physical health, says psychiatrist Cynthia Stonington with Mayo Clinic.
When we are isolated, we end up having stress responses that we don't even realize potentially is going on.
The CDC says loneliness is feeling like you don't have meaningful or close relationships or a sense of belonging. It can affect concentration, sleep, appetite, or energy, and increase the risk for a host of medical issues like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, addiction, and dementia.
The feeling of loneliness can happen even when you have people around if you aren't feeling understood or connected or engaged.
5 ways to improve social connection starts with devoting time and attention to developing and maintaining relationships. Keep in contact with others. Reach out to sources of support when you need to, but also provide that support to them when needed. Strengthen the quality of social connections by finding ways to be responsive, supportive, and grateful to others. Address barriers that may be keeping you away from others, like technology. Make the time to connect. Finally, talk to a doctor if you're struggling. And as Bowling Green continues to grow, MedCenter Health is keeping up and expanding across South Central Kentucky. 3 new projects are planned to expand in both Bowling Green and Glasgow, one of which is a 5-story patient care tower at the Medical Center's Bowling Green campus. It will be the new location for women and children's services and will feature expanded space for antepartum, labor and delivery, C-section suites, and a level 3 neonatal intensive care unit. The second project will create the region's first ever combined emergency department and urgent care. This will be located at the Hub on Lovers Lane. And in Glasgow, a new medical office will feature outpatient diagnostic testing and specialty clinics. Well, turning to statewide news now, a Kentucky veteran killed during World War II has finally been laid to rest after his remains were identified through DNA testing. Sean Bowdy shows us how important his sacrifice was to those who knew him and to those who didn't.
Private First Class Charles Wells of Litchfield, Kentucky, was killed January 1944. He'd voluntarily enlisted in 1942, serving 2 full years before meeting his demise in Burma.
I was 14, but yes, I remember.
Lily Mae Wells Wolf, as far as family can tell, is the last living relative who knew PFC Wells. It's hard to put into words, and finally returning to Kentucky.
It's sad, but I fled his home.
While there may only be 1 or 2 people left on this earth that knew PFC Wells, there's certainly a handful of them that feel like they knew him, as evident by just how many people showed up here Thursday to honor him.
Getting a little choked up, I apologize.
Earl Shaver is a Marine. He rides with Rolling Thunder Chapter 5 out of Lexington. Those strangers, they led Wells to his eternal resting place, thankful for his sacrifice.
There's nothing else you can give, you know. He gave his life so that we could have better, left behind his loved ones, and, you know, and that's why we're here today, is to try to return some of that love.
PFC Wells is now buried at Kentucky Veterans Cemetery Central alongside his fellow World War II veterans. Wells' niece, Diana Reinhardt, only learned of her uncle later in life. It was her DNA, though, that helped identify him.
This service today has just been an honor for him.
Reinhardt and the rest of Wells' family is grateful for the attention and recognition he's finally getting.
Well, stay with us. News 40's Maxwell Trink is in the studio with a look at sports. Next.
Recovery is strength.
Recovery is courage.
For me, recovery is freedom. My road to recovery is full of pain.
It redeemed me from a life of pain, darkness, and complete oblivion.
Recovery showed me a strength I didn't know that I had.
Addiction is part of my past, and my past has been redeemed.
Find the courage to live a healthier you.
For strength against addiction, visit landmarkrecovery.com
or call 866
Landmark today.
At Abound Credit Union, we're for free checking and early paydays. We're for relaxing weekends and exciting days off, making memories and doing more. Because Abound is for free checking that gets you paid up to 2 days early. That's value for living.
For over 35 years, we've grown by offering our clients more. More offices, more staff, more lawyers, and recovering more than $15 billion. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
The Haven at Massey Springs is a special place. Alzheimer's and dementia residents need a special kind of care. So at the Haven, we take care of your loved one just like family. Our memory care program stimulates minds in a therapeutic environment and caters a plan of care as unique as your loved one.
Here at Massey Springs, family takes care of family, and it shows. Schedule your tour with us today.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Numbers move you, but some can stop you in your tracks, like the tens of thousands of people who were diagnosed with certain HPV-related cancers. For most people, HPV clears on its own, but for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers. Gardasil 9 is a vaccine given to adults through age 45 that can help protect against certain diseases caused by HPV, including cervical, vaginal, vulvar, anal, and certain head and neck cancers, such as throat and back of mouth cancers and genital warts. Gardasil 9 doesn't protect everyone and does not treat cancer or HPV infection. Your doctor may recommend screening for certain HPV-related cancers. Women still need routine cervical cancer screenings. You shouldn't get Gardasil 9 if you've had an allergic reaction to the vaccine, its ingredients, or are allergic to yeast. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system, are pregnant, or plan to be. The most common side effects include injection site reactions, headache, fever, nausea, dizziness, tiredness, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and sore throat. Fainting can also happen. Help protect what counts. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about Gardasil 9.
Welcome into sports. WNKY volleyball team was in action this morning for the first round of the Conference USA tournament. The Tops, currently the #1 seed in the tournament, and took on the 8th seeded Jacksonville State Gamecocks. WKU continued the CUSA dominance, sweeping JSU in 3 straight sets. The Tops will take on UTEP tomorrow morning in the next round. WKU football is set to return to Houchin-Smith Stadium this weekend for their final home game of the year. The Tops have not won a game at home since September against MTSU. WKU will need to get a win this weekend against Sam Houston or next weekend against FIU to become bowl eligible. Head coach Tyson Helton believes there is still a lot on the line.
Got a lot to play for, still trying to get bowl eligible. Hopefully we can get that done, but a good football team we're about to play. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They've played a lot of tough games in conference where it went down basically to the last drive of the game. So we got to play our best football this week.
Louisville Cardinals are taking on my alma mater, the Miami Hurricanes. The Cards are currently ranked 10th in the nation, looking for the ACC championship game. The Cards will also be looking for the 10th win. Head coach Jeff Brom had this to say about this upcoming weekend.
I think the most important scenario is if we win, then we definitely help our cause. And I think at this point of the season, you know, you always treat it as if you want to advance, you got to win. And I just think that's going to be important that we do. You need to play your best football at the end of the year.
And the Kentucky Wildcats are returning to SEC play. They're visiting South Carolina to take on the Gamecocks. Kentucky's 6-4 on the year, 3-4 in conference play. Head coach Mark Stoops has plenty of thoughts about his team.
You guys are in great spirits and excited about, you know, getting on that plane and going down to South Carolina and having a great game.
And finally, the Tennessee Titans are looking to get back on track this weekend. The Titans won 1 game out of their last 5 and are sitting in last place in the AFC South. Tennessee will be visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are also coming off a tough loss as well. Derrick Henry is looking forward to going home and playing in front of his family.
Yeah, it's always fun to be able to go home and play in front of your family. It ain't fun getting tickets, but it's always fun to be able to go back home and play against the team you grew up watching.
Of course, football Wednesday night, Bowling Green and Hart County. We'll see who advances.
Exciting stuff, and glad the rain held off and
Very much so.
didn't bother y'all at all.
That's the good news about not having a lot of rain right now. We're looking at the showers, if they're still out there somewhere, dying off tonight. 58 tomorrow and sunshine, 60 on Sunday, then the better chance of rain Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Hopefully some good showers then. That's what we're all hoping.
Yeah. 1 to 2 inches maybe. You know, that's good.
That is good. All right, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you at home. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 for some football frenzy.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got a good one for you today, returning for their second day from Birmingham, Alabama. It's the Shook family. And they're back from Tifton, Georgia. It's the